The library that lets you snooze. The David Sassoon Library and Reading Room is a Grade 1 heritage building located in the historic art precinct at Kala Ghoda in South Mumbai. The foundation of Mechanics Institute was laid in the year 1867 and was designed by the firm Scott and McClelland in buff-colored trachyte, mallard stone and limestone, which gives the building its distinct character. It is one of Asia's oldest functioning reading rooms and among the first buildings to be built at Kala Ghoda in 1870. The external facade is seen with delicate use of different types of stone, which has been preserved with water mist cleaning, and wrought iron was used in railings and finial, which were refixed and replicated for the new gable roof. All the loose pointing on the stone facade has been raked and repointed with lime mortar. This beautifully restored facade was lastly illuminated with delicate and soft lighting to add more charm to the historic library. A 16-month restoration project for the library, which began in February 2022, was initiated due to the excessive water leakage problem through the intervened RCC slab over the reading room on the first floor. With the help of intensive research, archival images of the structure showing evidence of sloping roof were established. Through the span of just 1 month, the existing RCC flat slab was to carefully dismantle and the new fabricated hammer beam trusses were assembled on site. Returning to the original design with intricate details like cresting and finials, which revived the library's past architectural glory, incorporating a Burma teak ceiling and layers of waterproofing made it the project's most challenging aspect successful. The long elongated arched gable wall on either side of the reading room was the most difficult task, yet executed to perfection. A team of skilled laborers have worked months to carve each basalt and limestone stone according to the arch shape, and all those stones were neatly and strategically placed to form the beautiful Gothic arch that is seen at present. A 5-petal rose window has been carved at the center of the arch for decorative purposes. The main reading room was facelifted by building floor-to-ceiling Burma teakwood customized cupboards throughout the periphery of the room. The delicate carpentry of diamond shutters was inspired by the existing windows. The main landing of the reading room has a beautiful original arch-braced truss ceiling, which was restored with all layers of waterproofing and repolished with matte finish. All the old teakwood reading tables and the chairs have been restored by hand-woven caning and finally layers of polishing. The character of the space has been defined by the addition of the customized heritage reading lamps, antique switches, customized brass handles and the dazzling antique chandeliers illuminating the entire space. The committee room on the mid-landing has old vintage wooden flooring and ceiling, which has been carefully scrapped and wax polished. The room also consists of intricately made louvered cupboards for storage. As we walk further down to the ground floor, all the rooms have been provided with wooden louvered cupboards, study desks, customized partition and heritage handies to brighten up the space. The delicately carved reception table that one sees today is a replication of an original existing table. The partition below the staircase has been tailored to match the authenticity of the heritage structure. The toilet has been entirely reconstructed as per new requirements with checkered pattern coater and Shahabad stone along with brass fittings to give the space an elegant look. The existing doors and windows of the entire structure have been carefully restored by scrapping the existing polish, repairing the missing or broken members, repolishing and finishing with customized brass hardware. The Herculean effort of restoration, with great research and minute attention to the details, has paid rich dividends to retain the legacy and heritage glory of the one-of-a-kind library that stands proudly today. A comprehensive restoration program has definitely added years to the structure. The library is back to its best, restored completely, and upholds its cherished legacy of grace, beauty, and serenity. We, Savani Heritage Conservation Pvt. Limited, are glad to have worked upon this challenging and magnificent building, the David Sassoon Library and Reading Room. The restoration of this iconic building of the 4th precinct was carried out under the expert guidance of Abha Narain Lambah Associates as the principal architect and funded by JSW and ICICI Foundation, along with additional help from Hermès, Ghoda Association, Consulate General of Israel and Mumbai MK Tata Trusts. Savani Heritage Conservation Pvt. Limited, a company devotedly and passionately working to restore the lost glory and to revive our rich cultural and architectural heritage. Further, to add to it, we are glad to have received a chance to work on the restoration of this timeless beauty by providing the readers and youth of today an experience of Gothic past and history.